For this project, I have chosen to analyze pages 133 and 134 found in Chapter 7 of The Great Gatsby. This is an important chapter which is centered around Marxism, where there is a collision between the two main characters, Gatsby and Tom. They are in different classes with different economic statuses, with the only connection between them being Daisy. Throughout the whole book, there have been many examples showing that Gatsby will never really be able to get Daisy. But this chapter, being the climax of the book, has direct proof that no matter how right or wrong each character is in terms of their actions, the one who belongs in the higher class, which in our case is Tom, will always succeed. This is because Tom has the privilege of being at this higher upper class, otherwise known as the old rich, in which only select few people can be in. One of the first stylistic devices that were introduced at the beginning of page 133 is irony. This is seen in two quotes. The first is, "Of course it matters. I'm going to take better care of you from now on," as well as, "Certainly not for a common swindler who'd have to steal the ring you put on her." Both of these quotes are said by Tom in his defense for keeping Daisy. What is most ironic though is that although Tom is married to Daisy from the beginning of the book, he hardly seems to be showing any love or affection to her until there is a chance that she might be stolen from him. This additionally connects to Tom's superiority complex, as he believes that being part of the rich, of the old rich, grants him the ability to get whatever he wants and never lose anything. The phrase, "certainly not for a common swindler could have to steal the ring he put on her," which was previously mentioned above, has an even deeper meaning and connection to Marxism. In this phrase, Tom is insulting Gatsby during his attempt to take Daisy from him. This is a direct example of Marxism, as we see Tom having power over Daisy and Gatsby. Tom here is calling Gatsby a fraud and a cheater, knowing already that most of his money was earned through bootlegging. And to further insult him, he's also pointing out that he's a thief, since he will have to steal the ring to get his money back after he puts it on Daisy. This shows that Tom, due to his class, has power over Gatsby and Daisy. He can decide who Daisy can be with and who she can't, as he can buy anything with his money, including Daisy. He already bought a ring and a pearl necklace, and this makes her under his control, as she's attracted to money. This is supported immediately after this comment was said, because Daisy begged Tom specifically to leave and not Gatsby, showing already that Daisy is under his possession. This makes Tom a lot stronger and more powerful over Gatsby, again due to his higher class. Additionally, the phrase swindler, apart from cheater and fraud, is derived from the German word Schwindler, which means irresponsible. Tom is implying here that Gatsby, due to his class, is not responsible enough to take care of a woman at a higher class than him, and will therefore fail to be as successful of a husband as him, Tom, under all circumstances. The above quote also connects to the themes of women's roles and money, as well as the American dream. This is because this quote, Daisy is referred to as an object that you put a ring on. For Tom, she's just another possession that he owns and controls. Throughout the conversation, he refuses to let her have any say in the argument, showing that men like Tom decide what women should do. This also connects to money and the American dream, because when referring to the ring, Tom implies that he spends so much money on Daisy that she should be happy, because money can buy happiness. After the argument between Tom and Gatsby, Gatsby approached Daisy and started denying all of the seemingly false accusations by Tom. But because Daisy drew further and further into herself, he stopped. After this, Gatsby is described as trying to touch what was no longer tangible. This implies that Gatsby is now no longer able to hold on to Daisy. In the bigger picture, this shows that every time he thinks he has her, in reality, he can never grab hold of her. Additionally, this quote is trying to explain that if Gatsby was in a higher social class with more money, such as the old rich, then he could be able to get Daisy, as he could be on the same level as Tom. This is directly showing Marxism, as we can see that the class separation between Tom and Gatsby is what ultimately allows Tom to succeed in holding on to Daisy. Tom seems to be living a more stable life, as well as being a more stable person. He does not need to run away from anyone, nor does he have to hide anything. And this is what truly allows him to get Daisy and control her to his will. Lastly, I'd like to mention that throughout the two pages we can see a pattern between the way Gatsby and Tom speak to one another. Gatsby always seems to be weak and barely holding on to the conversation, while Tom is portrayed as a strong person who is firm in his words. This is shown as Gatsby's counterpoints against Tom were said with a touch of panic and steadily, while Tom's words seemed to bite physically into Gatsby and leaned down over Gatsby. This proves that from the beginning of the conversation, Tom spoke with aggressiveness and confidence towards Gatsby, making Gatsby a lot weaker than him, therefore ensuring the reader that Gatsby was definitely going to lose this argument, and as a result, lose Daisy. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it.